Directive 8020. How many of y'all was anticipating, expecting this game, and then y'all got hit with the fact that they were going to be postponing the game due to some whatever reason? But now it's back on because the release is, if I'm not mistaken, the release of Directive 8020 will be released this year of 2026, and it's going to be May 12th, that is, of 2026. Now, Directive 8020 is like a sci-fi thriller. It's some sort of what I guess you can kind of compare a little bit to, I guess, Callisto Protocol. Games like that have the sci-fi impact to it. And this right here is just the simple fact that the only difference is they're out of space. And that kind of like, brought me in, drew me into it, because the game itself is like, it's something different, because the fact that they're out of space, but it's a group of them. It's a group of them together, so it's not like you solo by yourself and then you just coming across amongst these creatures or anything like that. What we used to when it comes to sci-fi thrillers. They're like a group of different, I don't want to say astronauts, but different group of people who out of space who look like they could potentially try to pursue a career in being an astronaut. But they're coming across some different type of, behavioral patterns that's in the spirits and the atmosphere that's out of space of what we, can speak of. And it's like once this disease or whatever that's out there gets in one of them, they're starting to become like some sort of type of, I don't want to say a zombie type of, but they got that zombie type of, energy, of which once whatever it is that gets inside of them, it shows an evil side of them. So it's like a clone. It's like, it's the good side and it's the bad side. So the good side, of course, is what they were, who they were originally before the whatever that is that's out there. Once it gets into their system, into their body, that's the evil side. So, but also you have choices they're going to give you, whether you whatever situation it may be that occurs out there. It gives you the options to be able to save them or just save them, or you could choose to help them. But if you help them, you can just leave your fate or whatever it is into your own hands, and then whatever that happens to you because you chose to help that whatever the members of the group that's out there. If you choose to help one of them, you choosing to whether you want to die or not along with that. But it does give you those options. And this is the great thing about Directive 8020, is that it gives you these options, because you don't have to do nothing. You could play it safe and you could just, choose to keep yourself alive. But at the same time, you could be the hero, and the hero that may be in choose to try to save somebody else or cause your own life while you're trying to save somebody else's through the mist. Like I was just, as I reiterate, as I repeat. But that's the type of options and different things that Directive 8020 it gives you. And like I said, this is different from any other sci-fi thriller because of the simple fact that it's a group of y'all and y'all are out of space. It's made from Supermassive Games, and it's part of the Dark Pictures anthology. And I love Dark Pictures anthology because they haven't disappointed me yet. I've came across a couple of horror games. I can't recall it right now, but I have them, on my Xbox installed, my Xbox Series X. And Dark Pictures Anthology has great product. And they haven't, like I said, they haven't disappointed me yet. And they've been exciting. They give like a cinematic, approach to their horror games, and it draws you in, and then it makes you addicted to want to finish the whole thing in one setting. But I don't know how long Directive 8020 is going to be as far as hours are. But yes, that's the type of thing that it brings. It brings that addiction because of the Dark Pictures anthology. But it's set to be on a colony ship crashed, that landed on an alien planet. So they're out of space, but it's like an alien planet. and the whole crew is like it's haunted by a shape-shifting alien. So that's what that is. But it features, of course, great storylines with cinematic gameplay and new mechanics. So it's like stealth with players controlling like 5 crew members. Whose fate depends on the choices that they make. With the new turning point system, and it features to rewind decisions, so you can go back and rewind decisions in case if you didn't want to make that decision, you can go back and try a different decision that you want to make when it comes across to helping someone or choosing what path you want to go down. But it's going to be on Xbox Series X and S and PS5 and PC, and it's coming out on May 12th, 2026, man. So I can't wait to play this game, and I'm glad they have a final release date for it, because I was like, why did this game all of a sudden just get postponed like that? Like, everything was going good. The rollout, the trailers and everything, like, what's going on? But it's like, it was all good because we got other games to distract us from Directive 8020, because we got 007 and we got Resident Evil Requiem. So things like that to distract us from the meantime. But in between time, it's May 12th, and I'm assuming that's the final release date for Directive 8020. I don't know if they're going to have any physical copies or if it's just going to be digital only. But, man, I can't wait to play this because, like I said, like them dark anthology, series, them horror games they be on point, man. And it's good to see that a sister's in there. Got a black woman in there, got a black man, older black man that's in there. But these aliens that's out here and on this planet, man, they ain't playing no games. They ain't taking no prisoners. So you really got to be careful with the choices you make, and you really got to look over your shoulders, because you never know what these aliens might pop out at. That's the excitement of it, because you really can't really escape none of them. Like, it's like kill or be killed moment, because you out of space on this alien planet. Where the hell you gonna go? You know what I mean? So it's like once you there, it's like I ain't saying that you can't do nothing, but when you in that moment, it's so many things running through your mind. The adrenaline is flowing crazy, and it really like leads you to the point that you want to like all stick together because y'all all came together. But like you can only save so many people, man. And when one of them show their evil side, once that alien poison, whatever that is, get in their system, you gotta just you gotta take them out, man. You gotta get them out of here, man. It's like, I don't want to do this, but I got to do this because, you're going to end up trying to kill the rest of the crew members. So the cinematic approach with this storyline, with this game, is going to be fantastic. I feel like Dark Anthologies, this series right here is really, it's going to take it up a notch. And like I said, they video games, they horror games with Dark Anthology pictures, it really gives the cinematic approach that it really makes you feel like you watching a horror movie on TV, but except for you playing it. And that's what I love about games like, with supermassive games. They really make it to where whoever that's playing it can really actually feel like they watching a movie, at the same time participating in it and giving that horror, cinematic gaming experience, that whole vibe. It just locks you in so crazy to you don't even want to like... When you cut your game off and you try to be like, okay, I'm gonna come back and finish the rest of it later. I'm gonna come back and and I'm gonna pick up where I left off later. And the whole time when you watch TV, you thinking about that damn game, man. That's what I'm saying about when you got a great game. It's like when you cut it off and try to take a break, it's like that shit still be running through your mind when you thinking about trying to think about something to take your mind off of it. So you give your mind a rest. So when you get ready to get back on it, you can be refreshed. But sometimes people can just do it all in one setting. Like them Asian people, they can probably play for 24 hours straight. I don't know how they do it, but salute to them. But yeah, that's madness right there. Like you have to have a different type of dedication for that. Like me, woo. Give me a good maybe like 8 hours, like, and then I'll be tapped out. I can always come back. It ain't no rush for me to try to complete nothing in one setting. We ain't doing the Guinness's Book of World Records. It's just a game. It's just a great game. That's all. Everybody just chill. But yeah, Directive 8020, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and on PC, May 12th. And I can't wait to get it. So I don't know if y'all anticipating it like the way I'm anticipating. I'm expecting it because I feel like this is gonna be a real thrill, and this is like a welcome back, for the dark anthology pictures. So it's always good to see what they got under their sleeve. But I can't wait, man. Sensei Reality TV, y'all already know what it is. I see y'all in the rebound, and y'all know how I end it. Y'all know how it go, man. One love, peace.